Hi guys, my name's Aileen, and I'm going to show you today how to polka dot a veil. I am getting married in August, and I had this idea in my head of what I wanted my veil to look like, and so I did what I do with everything else. I went online and I looked and I looked and I looked and I couldn't find it. So I got the tools and I tested everything I could until I found a process that worked well, and I'm going to show you how to do it today. So this one is not done yet. This is probably going to be my veil for my wedding. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it turns out, but I will show you what it looks like so far. It's got nice little polka dots all over it, which is actually exactly what I was looking for. You can see I'm not quite done with the edges here. There's no polka dots on the edge there. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now, the process that I found to work the best. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to find a spot that's not done yet. Like right here is the good one. There's a big empty spot right here. So what I do is I take an embroidery hoop and I'm just going to encircle that area. I'm going to make sure that some of the dots that I've already done are in the circle so I can line it up and match the rest. So one goes on the bottom, one goes on the top. You don't want it too tight because you don't want to hurt your veil, but you want it tight enough that it's going to sit straight, because what we're going to do is we're going to line it up with this cardstock. It's not what it's called. I don't know. It's a scrapbook page that I found at Joann's Fabric. I liked the spacing of the dots, so this is what I picked. What I do is I put it underneath the veil. I line up the dots that I already have with the dots on the page, and then I fold the veil underneath it. This is a fingertip length veil, so it's not very long. A longer veil is going to take a lot more time, a lot more care, but if it's your veil and it's your wedding, you know, it's a labor of love. So I'm going to do this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Now I used a lot of different products until I found one that worked. I tried a fabric pen, I tried a paint pen, I tried a bunch of different kinds of puff paint, and the one that I found works the best is it's crystal, which is awesome because if you do like a smudge, like there's a couple different places where I've smudged the dots. I can't really show you because, well, it's crystal, it's like clear, so if you smudge it, you're not going to have this huge spot on your veil. Basically, you're just going to do tiny little dots on top of the dots. And always want to be careful with the very first one when you start, because it's going to be a bit more of a blob. Come on. It's not wanting to go right now. You just put a little dot. Oh, this is the wrong one. Hold on. I've got two and this one's not the good one. Let me grab the crystal puff paint that is the good one. Here we go. And the other one's got a couple of issues. Anyhow, make sure it's lined up with the dots the way you want it. And then you're basically just going to put down a little dot wherever it needs it. And like I said, they don't have to be perfect because it's a crystal color, so it's going to dry clear with a little bit of glitter in it. But as you could see, when you put it on, it still does show as polka dots, which is pretty awesome. So pretty much I do one circle's worth every night, and then sometimes I do it in the morning as well. And then I let it dry for a couple hours. I take the hoop off, I move it over. Every time I overlap the dots so that I make sure that they're kind of aligned with each other, and they're not really perfect, but they're spaced out the same. So essentially, depending on your length of veil, it could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, but the end result is actually really worth it because you have a custom-made polka dotted veil. I'm actually thinking about making these to sell on Etsy, so if you're interested in that, if you'd be interested in buying one, just put a comment on the bottom of this video and let me know. And if I get enough comments, I will start making them to sell on Etsy. Alright, good luck, and I hope your wedding and your veil turns out great. All right, bye.